Food poverty is an issue people struggle with worldwide. Right here in Fort Worth, it's estimated by Tarrant Area Food Bank that nearly 280,000 Fort Worth residents live in a food desert. This is our journey in finding possible solutions for food poverty, starting with Bennett Seapack from Tarrant Area Food Bank.
The first thing we ask for is your back. We need lots and lots of volunteers. We have about 20,000 to 25,000 volunteers that'll give between 65 and 75,000 hours of their time. Volunteers are really the backbone of the food bank. It's about, if we had to pay for that labor, if you will, it would be about $15 to $20 million out of pocket. So it is invaluable to us, the volunteer. Try to make sure that you have a really good time with us, because then we want you to give us your voice. And we want you to advocate on our behalf and on behalf of our constituents in the community, right? The hungry people in the community. The last thing we want to ask is for your wallet. 97% of all of our resources go to our mission. Okay, so, and then the other 3 go to admin and fundraising. So we're pretty efficient. We like to think of ourselves as being pretty efficient. Also, during the holiday seasons, right, we do canned food drives. We have 2 different kinds of food drives. We have a virtual food drive where you can go online and donate cash that we will then use to acquire healthy product. Normally, we'll use that money for produce this time of year. And then the other way is canned goods like you guys did today. And then we ask again for things that are family and child friendly. So the easy open tops, the canned meats go great. And then the mac and cheese, right? The individual cup mac and cheese, the individual cup cereal bowls, and the little oatmeals, those kinds of things go great.
We also wanted to speak with a staff member from Texas Wesleyan to understand the logistics and background work of getting students to help volunteer at a place like Tarrant Area Food Bank.
So I've done a few things at each institution that I've worked at, but with Wesleyan I have helped coordinate our RAM Camp experiences. So during RAM Camp, which is the freshman experience, we usually do a service project to end, and those are at different locations within the Polytech area and Fort Worth. There'll be a lot of steps to ensure that it was coordinated correctly. The first one is to be in contact with Tarrant County Food Bank, to be like, what do you need? How many volunteers can we bring? When? And then once you have that established, you can then work with them in the school to get volunteers ready. A big thing is transportation. So are you going to have the volunteers drive themselves? Or are you going to buy a bus, rent a bus to transport them? And if they are driving themselves, they have to go through different certifications to drive. So there's a lot of back process on getting people to the food bank. And then once you have all of that kind of figured out, it's just advertising and making sure you can get the volunteers that you need. Yeah, I think a big one is working with Tarrant County Food Bank to figure out how we can serve the community. There are also other places within Polytech. So one of them is the Polytech Methodist Church has a food bank for both students and the community. There's also a few just local homeless shelters and things that we could do. And then doing food drives on campus. During Thanksgiving is a big time during the holidays to get more food out to families so that they can celebrate the holidays. I know that the football team did an event out there where they worked with the other team to whatever Tarrant County needed them to do with gathering food and putting it together for families. Yeah. And I don't know of any others that just have happened, but I know that Tarrant County really appreciates the work that we can give them.
Lastly, we filmed a local fraternity preparing meals that they would later distribute out to homeless people. The fraternity's philanthropy is feeding the homeless, and it's important to look at efforts being made right now on campus to help address the local food poverty.